Hello everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's plan with me. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of Monday, January 8th through Sunday, January 14th. And this plan with me is super extra special because I am doing a collaboration with Tiffany of Cardboard Couture here on YouTube. She also has an Instagram and an Etsy shop where she sells really fun dashboards for planners as well as die cuts and everything. And she is one of the sweetest planner people on the face of the earth, or just the sweetest person on the face of the earth in general. She is such a sweetheart and just like a kind soul. I've loved chatting with her these past couple of weeks, just getting to know her and everything. But if you are unfamiliar with Tiffany's channel, I will make sure to link all of her links down below. I will link the direct link to her YouTube video and her portion of this collab. I'm sure most of you have seen Tiffany's videos before, but in the event that you haven't, go check her out. You will not be disappointed. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the collab itself. We are both going to be using a photo kit with similar photography, kind of like a warm and cozy feel. In addition to using a similar kit, we're also going to be doing a fun Q&A. Tiffany came up with the idea to come up with 5 questions for one another. So I came up with 5 questions that she's going to answer, and she came up with 5 questions that I'm going to answer. And I'm really excited to be answering her questions. So I'm not going to be talking a lot about my plans in this video, so maybe I'll do like a fun rewind spread or something on this week so you guys can get a sense for my plans if you are interested. But I'm super excited. This is my first photo kit that I'm using, so I'm pumped about that as well. Lots of new and exciting things that are happening in this video all at once. Okay, so I will quickly take you through the kit that I am using and then put down the bulk of the kit and start answering the questions. So here we have the full boxes, which I really love. I love how like crisp and bright and white they are. Super pretty. And then here you have your heart checklists, your functional stickers, glitter headers and date covers, half boxes, quarter boxes, some heart checklists, and then some headers. And then the bottom washi, which I absolutely love. Like I just want this in an oversized blanket and I want to lay in it all day. And then your cut washi strips down here as well. So actually I'm going to just go ahead and get started right with the washi. I also quickly wanted to say thank you for anyone stopping by from Tiffany's channel. Thank you so much for, I don't think this matters which way I put it down, but yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I appreciate you taking the time to pop over. I absolutely love Tiffany's plan with me's. I could listen to her plan all day. I love listening to Tiffany plan, like in all seriousness. I think she's like, she could put me to sleep because she's just so, she's such like a soothing way about her. And her spreads are always so gorgeous too. And she's like one of the only people that still plan in a personal planner, and I absolutely love that about her channel. I miss watching personal planners. I feel like the Traveler's Notebook world like really replaced personal planning, which is kind of sad, but I appreciate that she still plans in her personal planner. I like watching those videos from her. Okay, I'm going to get into the questions now, and I have them on my phone, so I'm just going to pull that out really quickly. Okay, so her first question is, how did you get into planning / YouTube? So I got into planning because I was actually in Michael's with a friend one day, one of my friends who got married last October. We were in Michael's gathering supplies to make her centerpieces, and we were walking past a Happy Planner display, and they had the Happy Planners that came in like a set at the time. They had like stickers included in them with them, and what else? I think they had like pens and stuff like that too. And I had remember seeing the planner community online because of Elle Fowler. Like I followed her throughout her beauty vlogging days and things like that, and I knew that she had gone into the planning community. So that's how I got into, or that's how I knew about the planner community. I also knew about the planner community because of Allison. I forget her last name, but she owns Firefly Paper Shop, and I also saw her get into the planning community as well. So I knew about the planning community because of those beauty bloggers. And once I saw the Happy Planner display in Michael's, I was like, oh, like I know that there's a community out there where all these girls plan with stickers in them and they make these really fun spreads and things like that. So once we left Michael's, I was like not researching the planner community, but I was constantly on planner Instagrams, and my friend knew I was on planner Instagrams, like obsessing over all of the spreads and everything. And it's actually funny. I actually think Planning Like a Pro was one of the first planner Instagrams that I had come across. So as part of my gift for being in her wedding, she got me a Happy Planner set. So that was my first planner. Actually, I haven't been planning for very long. I've only been planning since about, I want to say like September of 2016. I started my channel in January of 2017. So I had been planning for a couple of months before I started using kits. I would say I started using kits at about October, because I remember I printed and cut a Halloween kit. So yeah, I got my first planner, which was a Happy Planner from my friend, and was still obsessing over planner spreads and everything. And then I got an Erin Condren on sale when they were having a sale, and it didn't start until 2017, and that's when I started my channel. I got into YouTube planning on YouTube because I had previously made YouTube videos. I've mentioned this on my channel before, but I did make beauty videos. Not for very long. I really loved making videos. It's just sitting down and doing tutorials for more than one video a week was just really, really tough with my schedule. It just wasn't conducive at all. I really loved the creative process of everything though. I liked filming and I loved editing. I know editing is like a lot of people's least favorite parts, but I love it for whatever reason. I had all the equipment to film videos, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start it in 2017, start fresh, start with my Erin Condren, and that's what I did. I filmed my monthly January spread, and from there it's history. I've been much more consistent with my planning channel than I was with my beauty channel, but that's because I think I truly enjoy planning a little bit more than I do or than I did making beauty videos. It was just very difficult. It was, I don't know, it wasn't as fun. The planner community is so much more authentic and genuine, and I've said this so many times, but like, I don't know, the planner community is just such a great group of people, and I've met a lot of nice people from this community, and I just genuinely enjoy planning, and I like creating videos, so that's why I started my YouTube channel. And I remember before I was planning with sticker kits, I would watch YouTube channels or YouTube videos of girls planning with sticker kits, and I was just like so obsessed with them. I distinctly remember watching Paper Princess's August monthly plan with me like over and over again, because I was just trying to get inspiration at that point, because I had ordered a couple of kits, and I can tell you which shops I purchased from. I purchased from Sticker Sensations. I got a Thanksgiving kit from that shop, and a winter kit from that shop. What else? I also purchased one of my first kits from, Little Indigo Papery. I got a Christmas kit from there, and I was obsessed ever since, and that's how I got into planning and YouTube, and I'm so happy that I found this community. It makes me really happy, and I have a lot of fun planning, and I like that I get to plan on film and edit and create videos, and so I'm very happy that I fell into this hobby. I'm going to just put this down and then I'll answer the next question so I'm not like all over the place. Okay, so the next question is, and I'm going to read this from my phone. I'm going to put down my flags next. Has planning actually helped you be more organized, or is it more fun / memory keeping? Explain. So literally my answer is both, because since I've started planning, I've definitely procrastinated less. It's like I've always loved having planners, like for homework and everything. Like I remember going to Staples to buy like all my school supplies. Picking out my planner was like always the most fun for me. But as I got into my career, I noticed that writing things down and making lists definitely helped me, I wouldn't say become more organized. It helped me procrastinate less, which is something I've always struggled with. I always wait to do things the last minute. So writing them down and having like a list in my planner and having it look so pretty has definitely motivated me more to get the things that I write down in my planner done when I want to get them done. So like if I write it down on Tuesday, like I know I want to get that done on Tuesday, if that makes any sense. So it's definitely helped me become more productive. Organized, like has it helped me become more organized? My room is like a mess right now because I have like stickers everywhere. I literally have nowhere for all of my planner supplies because I'm in like a transitional period right now. My fiance and I live with my mother, if you are new to my channel, and we live in a very small room at this time together. So both of our stuff, all of our stuff I should say, is in this like very tiny bedroom until we can move into our house. And I have like all my sticker supplies literally under my bed. So in a way, it's helped me become less organized. But I do really like to memory plan as well. There was a time when I could only memory plan. When my mom recently downsized. So during that time period, I wasn't pre-planning. I was doing a lot of memory planning. So the answer is definitely both, but it's like I said, it's definitely helped me become more productive and procrastinate less, which is, you know, a good thing. But when I don't get the chance to pre-plan, I do definitely still like to go back and plan out my week or memory plan, just so I have record of it like in my planner, because I don't like when there's blank weeks. I definitely like to flip back and look at my spreads. That's something that I do like to do. I do like to go back and look at my spreads. Like I know some people get rid of their planners, but I could never do that. Like I like to have something to look back on and like reflect on the things that I've done. So the next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And that can go in so many different directions just because of like where I'm at in life right now. I'm currently 29. I'll be 30 in July. So like as far as marriage and kids and career go, so much can change. But I will say this, that if you've been following my channel, then you know this. I am going to be moving into my first house with my fiance. We did buy a home and we are planning on moving in very soon. So ideally, I would like to be in the same house, because if we decide to have children, and yes, I did say if, the house is big enough for us to grow into. So it's not like, you know, if we decide to have a child, then that we have to move out. We have the room to accommodate 1 or even 2 children, but our deal has always been, if we do have a kid, it's 1 and done. That would just be our ideal family size. It's not that we don't like kids, it's just when we first met, we were in our, well, I was in my early 20s, he was in his mid 20s, and we both were like, yeah, no, I don't know if kids are for us, things like that. But of course, as time goes on, your opinions change or your wants or needs change, and it's something that we're considering. And I shouldn't say consider because, you know, it's not like we're buying a car or anything, but, you know, it's a lot to weigh. There's a lot of options that you have to weigh financially and things like that. Do you want to send them to college and all this stuff? Like, not to get into the no kid debate, but we have been talking about it, and it's something that could happen down the line. So by then, I would say, you know, if we do decide to have a child, we would definitely at least have one. I would love a boy. I don't know why. I've always wanted a boy. I have 3 nephews that I love, so maybe that's why. We don't really have a lot of baby girls in my family now that I think about it. So yeah, potentially a child. As far as my career goes, I can definitely see myself in the position that I'm in currently. I do work in healthcare. I just don't know that I want to stay in healthcare, and not to get into like too many details to the point where I'm like boring you. It's just insurance companies make it so difficult for some businesses to succeed, that I don't know if I want to stay in that field, which is a shame because I really do enjoy working in healthcare, but sometimes it can definitely get frustrating working depending on insurance. So again, not to get into too much details or like an insurance debate, but I'll leave it at that. However, I will say that my fiance has a very entrepreneurial mind, and I would support anything that he does. I could definitely see myself or us working together in some capacity. We've talked about that before as well. So, you know, whether it's we start something together or I have a position within a company that he starts or something like that, that's a possibility as well. I also want a lot of dogs. That's one thing that's for sure. I say a lot, but I think 2 is like my limit. I love animals so much. That's another thing. I would love to start like some sort of business that helps animals. I follow a lot of animal rescues on Instagram. I just don't know if I would be able to handle like having some sort of rescue emotionally. I don't know. I can't stand to see animals suffer, so I avoid it altogether, which I know isn't right either. Like, I donate to a bunch of animal rescues that I know are, you know, legitimate. As much as I would love to have like an animal rescue, I don't think I could handle it emotionally. But if I could do something with animals, I would absolutely love it. Not necessarily rescue or anything like that, but if I could change the life of multiple animals, I would do it in a heartbeat. All right, so the next question is, besides planning, what do you do for fun? And like I mentioned earlier, like I did follow Elle Fowler when she had her beauty videos go up and everything like that. I used to be way into the beauty community and makeup and skincare and nails. I know that doesn't sound like a hobby, but it was, because I'm the type of person who loves to research things, and I still do that to this day. It's just with my channel and planning, those hobbies kind of took a backseat, but I'm still super interested in them, and I'm very particular about what I put on my face and like my skincare and everything. So I would say a hobby is definitely like skincare and beauty still. I just don't indulge in products as much as I used to, but I still do like to research things. Like, I won't put anything on my face unless I've read about it. Just because the older I get, I find that my skin gets more and more sensitive, so I'm like more prone to breakouts if I use a certain ingredient and things like that. But I really do like to research skincare products. I would say skincare products are like my primary interest at this point. Origins is one of my favorite skincare. My camera had cut out there for a second, but what I was saying was I don't think I've tried anything from Origins that I haven't liked. So that's one of like my favorite skincare brands, but I do like to venture out and try other brands and do my research on them first. So I still really do enjoy reading beauty blogs and things like that. I have a few meetings this week, so I'm just gonna, while I'm at it, mark them all the same right now. So the final question is, what are a few things you're most excited for 2018? So I'm definitely looking forward to moving into my own house with my fiance. We have been waiting so long for this process to be over. All in all, it's taken like 2 years. And some of you, if you're new, are thinking, well, why is it taking so long to move into your house? I put this on the wrong day. It's because we built a modular home. But if you've ever done any like home improvements and you've had to deal with a township, then you may know that it is quite difficult to get things approved and processed through in a timely manner. So our township is just especially difficult to work with. I like that. So it's just taking a lot longer than anticipated. So we're definitely excited to have a place of our own to live in, because we've been with my mom for, let's see, 3 years, which we've been super, super grateful for. Like, she's, you know, fed us, you know, when we've come home from work. She's retired, so she cooks us dinner, and we both get home pretty late, between 7 and 8. So it's nice to come home to a home-cooked meal. We're very grateful for her. But we're definitely excited to have something to move into on our own. I'm also super excited about planning my wedding. With the house and both of our jobs, it's just extremely hard to plan a wedding all at the same time. So our focus is to get into the house, and then we can focus more so on planning the wedding. We're not in a rush by any means. So the fact that it's, oh my God, almost been a year since we've got engaged, it's not really worrying us at all, because we've gotten nothing done. We've gone to look at a couple of venues, but we just couldn't get past that, like deciding on a date and things like that, and then actually having to go forward with planning everything out. Actually, I'm gonna put this here. So yeah, we didn't want to pick a date and then have to start planning everything else. So we're taking our time. We're probably going to get married in 2019, so we'll have this year to plan. So hopefully we're in the house by the end of the month, and then we can get to wedding planning. I'm really looking forward to that. I know a lot of you are probably like in the back of your minds thinking, okay, Nicole, like you've gotten engaged. You got engaged in August. Oh, no, not August, April. Like, when are you going to do the damn thing? But we're just taking our time. So those are two things I'm definitely looking forward to in 2018. I am sure it will hold many more surprises to come, though. I'm going to open up just for a second just to see like where I'm at. So that wraps up the questions. I think I'm just going to speed my plans up from here, just because I don't want to start talking about them in the middle of the week or the video. And like I said, if you guys want, I will do a rewind spread of this week if you want to hear about the plans in detail. I always like creating more content anyway, so that's something I might do in my B6, but let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that. But yeah, as far as the questions go, I am pretty much wrapped up. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you came from Tiffany's channel, I really appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much to Tiffany for coming up with this really fun collab idea. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm really excited to hear your answers to the questions that I came up with for you, so I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video thus far. Like I said, I'm going to speed up the footage from here on out with some music. So I will catch you all in my next video. Bye guys.